I just want to say that I am not celebrating the loss of food stamp benefits for people, period. I understand that some people actually abuse the system. I understand that there are a lot of people who are able bodied who can work. There are a lot of people, truth be told, that do have children because they know they're not required to do anything and they can keep getting benefits and things like that from the system and ride the system out. I am not upset with people who have an outrage against that when they're trying to be responsible and do what it takes to take care of their family and they could use help but can't get help. I'm not against that. However, our problem comes because we put everybody in a single box. If you get food stamps, Medicaid, or any type of assistance, then you are automatically one of these people who abuse the system, and that's not true. Everybody is not in the same place. Everyone is not an abuser of the system. Some people actually need the help. Some people actually need the food stamp assistance. There are some people who are trying to do the best that they can to use the system as a stepping stool to get to where they're trying to be. Everyone is not a lazy, good for nothing, low life, manipulative person who is just trying to get whatever they can get. You have people with all sorts of issues and disabilities and problems, medical and otherwise, that actually rely on that because that's all they have and that's all they can get. What about people who are medically disabled, people who are wheelchair bound, people, that actually need this help? Those people are affected as well. People who are not trying to manipulate the system, that are affected as well. People who need Medicaid so that they can get insulin, so that they can get whatever it is that they need, because the cost of medication is through the roof. $1,000, $1,500 per month just for them to be able to get the medication that they need. I work over 40 hours a week. I work, and like I said, I can understand for people who manipulate the system, but our system isn't broken up to decide who actually is manipulating the system and who actually needs it. My point is we can't put everyone in the same box and say that just because you receive some sort of government assistance that you are automatically this low-life manipulative person. Again, I understand being frustrated when it's like you work a job and I could use help, but I can't get it because according to the government, I make too much money when you're still struggling to make ends meet working a regular job. I get that. However, there are going to be some people who are affected that this is not their reality. They're not manipulative. They're not users. They're not deadbeats. They're not lazy. This is an actual need, and those people are going to be affected as well. I am not laughing at anyone's situation because, as we all know, those who laugh first, laughs last. The way this world works, you can be laughing today and crying tomorrow. The world can change. When everything crashed a couple of years ago, we had people who were actual multimillionaires who took jobs at Domino's delivering pizza, and one of the guys actually committed suicide because he lost everything. Our economy can change at the drop of a dime. Whoever thought that our president would get into position and then start shutting down jobs the way he did, where thousands of people ended up losing their employment. My point is that situations can change at any moment. Nothing is guaranteed. I don't care where you work. I don't care what your job is. Anything could happen to where you can walk in and there's a padlock on the door and you are now without employment and you become someone who needs that government assistance. I'm not hoping that happens. All I'm saying is don't get so high on the horse that you forget that this is life. Nothing is expected. We didn't expect COVID to hit and shut down the world, but it did. We didn't expect it. We didn't see it coming, but it happened. My point is anything can happen at any given time, and none of us are above life's situations and trials. So before you judge people, make sure that you are judging correctly. Again, it's not everybody's situation. I pray that everyone is safe. I pray that everyone has food. I pray that no child goes to bed hungry. I pray that no one dies because they can't get the medication that they need. I pray that no one is lost and has to be hungry or has to do something that they normally wouldn't do in order to make sure that their family eats. I pray that we all can have compassion for one another, that even though it may not be my situation, I still can empathize with you and pray that you are taken care of. I pray that every family, every father that has lost his job and is wondering how he's going to provide for his family can provide for his family. Every single mother that has a child that she can do what she needs to do without resulting to maybe having to sell her body in order to get food to feed her children. I pray that everyone has at least what they need. None of us have everything that we want, but at least what you need. And nobody is left sick, suffering, dying, broken. None of that. I don't want to see that happen to any of us, regardless of whether you work or you don't work. Your worth is not determined by how much money you have, the title of your position, or if you need help from somebody. All of us need help sometime. We may not all get it, but all of us need help sometime. I swear I don't know what our world has become. We have absolutely no empathy and no compassion for anybody anymore. I pray that we're all protected and blessed. God bless.